Yo,
Ooh,
welcome back to the J&EComicCast, a social distance episode. Currently, Egg is out of town. I think when this is released, he will be back in town, but the day of the filming, he is out of town. So we are doing a social distance Zoom episode. This is when Zoom comes in clutch a lot.
yeah, yeah. I think it's episode 48. We didn't mention it.
Yeah,
Is it
episode.
48?
Yeah,
48 or 49? It's one of those two.
We're on
Or
episode
47.
48.
8.
We're on episode 48 today. We
That's
got
crazy, bro.
yeah, we've been doing 48 episodes back to back, nonstop. We were almost close to canceling this episode. This would have been the week we missed, but both me and Egg were like, not today. We're
Yeah, not
recording
today, man.
today.
Right.
Um
Yeah.
we don't have anything too special for this episode. A little recap of what we missed last week. Because of
Yeah, we promised you we're talking
reviewing.
about Young Justice
Yep, Young
and
Justice, Superman,
Superman
Lois.
and yeah,
Um,
a
and
much
yeah,
more chill episode, like Jay
yeah,
said.
a little DC episode since last week was a little bit of Marvel. We got a little bit of DC this week.
Well, we had a lot of Marvel last week, remember?
Yeah, Marvel we had
We
last
had
week.
Moon Knight, we had um Multiverse.
Yeah,
I feel like we
Moon
had
Knight.
something else next week too.
We
Yeah,
did
after
Obi
Moon Knight.
Wan
Did
as
we?
well. We
Oh
did
yeah, we
Star
did. We did
Wars. We
show
did a
me.
little bit of Star Wars, but we did a lot of
Yeah.
DC. We focused on DC. Now we're doing a little bit of that CW, HBO Max, DC Comics, Warner Media. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Um, Egg, did you wanna let's start it off with how's your vacation going, bro? How's things going?
Yeah,
How's life
it's been
treating you?
chill, man. It's a change of pace, for my, I guess, for my day to day, but it's been nice, it's spending time with family and getting some work done. So I can't really complain too much, man. How's your week been, bro?
Busy, just been busy. Um, just been busy between work and everything. Oh, so it's just been a busy week for me. Um, what what I'm excited for, I was excited for this week was the Young Justice episode. Reason being, it's focused more on Nightwing and everything.
Oh,
So, and like, did before we get into that, did you want to start off with Young Justice, or did you want to do a little bit of Superman Lois, get a little communication going with us too before we hit up the
you know
corner?
what? Let's do, guys. So Superman and Lois, if you guys don't know, is on a hiatus again. Hopefully the last hiatus before the season ends. But last week we had a pretty good episode actually. What'd you think about the episode last week, Jay?
I loved the episode last week. I I caught it from the beginning. Um, do we want to do a little recap before I start talking about a little bit?
Yeah. So if you guys remember the week before last, we pretty much had Bizarro Jonathan come and try to take out and try to merge with Jonathan with regular Jonathan. And Jordan tried to try to protect his brother, and it didn't happen. So Superman ended up coming out though and protecting him. He ended up basically setting a trap for Superman with green kryptonite and stabbed him in the chest with green kryptonite so he can try to murder Jonathan. At that point, Jordan said, I've had enough and beat the mess out of him, right? We had evil Lana, Bizarre Lana, come and she was trying to do her thing, but luckily she got stopped by Steel and by John Henry Irons and his daughter and Yellow Kryptonite. So we don't know if she went back through the portal or if she's hiding on Earth somewhere. After Jordan beat up Bizarro Jonathan, Superman finally came. Lana helped them out. And long story short, they came to the conclusion that they want to reveal their secret because they realize that they're hurting people closest to them. And the episode ends with Superman telling Lana that, or Clark telling Lana that he's Superman. So I thought in a very cool way. You know what I mean? The way he did it.
Yeah, I think it was I love the part where Jordan's training kicked in. This man threw
Yeah, that
hands
was a
at
cool
evil
part, man.
Jonathan, and this man actually flew. He flew Jonathan out the atmosphere. It was insane.
I wasn't expecting that either, man. But that was definitely a cool scene.
Yeah,
When
and
he kind of
then
took off like that, I was like, oh,
and then at
I
the
had paused and had to rewind.
yeah, I I I rewatched that episode twice.
Did
So
you?
I rewatched it because I watched it by myself once, and then I watched it again with my parents because I just wanted to see their reaction of everything. But I was very
So you know what?
shocked.
Actually, that actually, I was gonna ask. I didn't remember, so I didn't mention it. What happened with the pendant? Do they have the pendant now, or did somebody get away with it?
I believe they have one, and Ollie Aston has the other, right?
No, because
Or she just
there's
used it to combine, right? And she gave it
yeah,
to
there's,
Jonathan. So they have the
yeah, yeah.
pendant right now.
Okay, okay, okay. Interesting.
So yeah, I believe the evil Jonathan had it, and they took it from him. I'm assuming they took it from him. If they didn't, that would kind of be dumb because he had the pendant when he was trying to merge with Jonathan.
Yeah,
But
and they captured him, so it wouldn't make sense if it would not make sense if they didn't take him off.
yeah, and then the ending scene. I called it. I said it. My
You
gut
did. I'm not gonna
feeling.
lie. I didn't think so, bro. I really didn't think they were gonna
Uh,
do it after everything they saw on the Bizarro World and how that played
yeah,
out. But it
a
was
li-
pretty. It was a pretty cool scene, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. It was probably like a really heartwarming scene they did on the show.
so
Probably one of
here's
my
the
favorite one.
here's the thing. You think Sarah forgives Jordan now for everything that was going on?
I don't know if Sarah knows.
You
Maybe
think it's
Lana
just
doesn't tell her
Lana?
to protect her. Yeah,
Huh. Interesting. That's gonna be even harder for I think Jordan and Lana when they're keeping secrets for each other. And Sarah's like, "What the heck is going on?" Who knows? But my boy
what
Jordan can do better.
do you think that there are gonna be any kind of negative repercussions from her finding out?
I think I have a feeling something's gonna be there with Kyle, where I think Kyle is gonna get maybe a little jealous of Clark or something.
Mm,
Where, because Clark is now, I can see the evil Lana trying to merge with the good Lana. So I can see Clark just being like, look, let me stay close by you just in case someone attacks. Something like that. And then Kyle's just going to see them constantly spending a lot of time together. And that boy is going to be like, stay away from my wife. Punch
mm.
Superman. And he's
And
just
break his
like,
fist.
my boy, what you doing? That
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't
Superman
know. I think
clashes
I'm
chest.
just making up my own story as we go.
It sounds like you're making up your own soap opera.
For real. But if I was right about a lot of things in the show, so I think who knows? What do you think?
Um, I think it's going to cause issues, but I'm more concerned with how um, the whole thing with Ali Austin's going to play out. You know what I mean? They now have the regular Superman has the pendant now, but Ali Austin now she makes merges with her herself from the Bizarre World. Supposedly she's a quote unquote god. So I'm curious to see how she's going to uh, not only come through but also react once she gets to Earth and see that kind of things have fallen out the way that they have played out the way that they played out. I could see them springing out his brother from jail, and I could see him playing a really important role in how they beat Ali Austin. But I could see him dying or merging with his other part and then going to live on that other side.
That's what I was thinking. Something like that as well. That either he merges with himself and dies in the process somehow, or he, like you said, just bounces and lives somewhere else. But I don't
Yeah,
think
which is
Isaac.
crazy because he's been a character that I've really enjoyed on the show. So
Yeah, I feel like
And I'm nervous
do
for
you feel
Steel,
like
man.
do you
He,
think
he, he he's taking a lot of risks too. And I thought that Lana was gonna kill him when she kept bashing his head against the cave wall.
yeah. Do you think Jordan merges with his other self?
Nah, no way, no way.
It's a possibility.
But you know what though? Now I'm thinking about this. That Lois on that world doesn't have a husband, and John Henry Irons is looking for his wife.
I feel like that's so weird though. It's so weird. It would be so weird, bro. I
They're setting something up over there, so
maybe
I wouldn't put it
maybe
past
they
them.
move John Irons goes because they lost Superman. John Irons becomes the protector of that world, and that's where they get
Oh,
John
that would
Irons.
make sense too, because they are from another world anyway, so they
Yeah,
could fully rebuild their lives over there without any interference or having to deal with Superman or anything like that. So it would make perfect. It would almost kind of be like a happy ending for them in that
yeah,
scenario.
yeah. That's a possibility as well.
So that is a really good point.
Who knows? Who knows? I really like the episode though. I have to give it I would say about a 7.5,
Yeah, I
maybe
thought I
8.
thought that I thought that's right. 7.5. I the one thing I think they would have I wish would have dragged the Jonathan out a little bit more, but maybe I could see why they kind of tried to do it really fast in that episode because they knew that they're gonna have this break. I don't know why they keep putting out breaks, but
I
I'll
think
say
too.
7.5 as well.
I think it's too preparing. They're trying to set up where Jordan is almost going to be taking over the mantle when if Superman dies this season, like the death of Superman. It's like almost preparing Jordan to be taking over the mantle for a little while until his dad comes back.
You know what I'm kind of curious about too. I mean, it could be that, but I'm kind of curious because I feel like we haven't really gotten down to the bottom of the whole ex kryptonite drug thing. You know what I mean? So I wonder who's behind all that.
Who's the dealer in all this?
Yeah, who's a supplier?
Mm. Maybe that's the next villain they hint at.
You know who it could be? Now I'm thinking about it. It could
V-
be
Vertigo, Count
no
Vertigo.
what's the name of the what's the name of the chick of the female that was helping out this guy?
Helping out who?
I just disappeared. Um, with the red hair, that she was Superman's brother's like business partner.
Oh, oh, I have no idea. I don't remember her name.
But because we haven't even talked about her in like a season and a half now, or like a season. You
Assistant
know what I mean? Wasn't it Leslie?
Leslie. Yes, you're correct.
Yeah,
So
I didn't look
you
it up.
think
I just
she's the
guessed.
supplier?
She could be, bro.
But
She could be.
why? Like, what
She
is
had to
the
make money,
point?
man. Times are tough.
I don't think so.
She's probably working at Dollar Tree, bro. She don't want to work at Dollar Tree anymore. Try to keep the business running.
You know what you know what we haven't seen?
What?
Where's uh what's it called, sister?
Oh,
Lois Lane's sister and all this.
she sprung Ali Austin out of jail. We haven't seen her since.
Exactly.
Yo, I didn't think of that.
She hasn't been
That's a good
about.
point.
What is gonna happen with her?
So, what do you want to see moving forward with them then on the show?
I think they're gonna hint that. I would like the villain. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of a lot of. I think we're gonna get a lot. They're preparing for more future episodes. Like, I don't think it ends season. Like, this is the final season. I
Well,
think they're
I
trying to
think I
prepare.
think it was already renewed.
Yeah, so I think they're trying to prepare for like a season 3 and a 4, maybe. Where, in a sense, where maybe Jordan is dealing with the supplier for the XK, while their dad is gone season 3, and then season 4, the end of season 3, start of season 4 is when Superman returns, and he has to battle evil Superman or something like that.
Maybe the whole Ali Austin thing is what leads to Doomsday.
Yeah, it could be that too. Like, I think there's a lot they can take it. Like, they can make it, they can extend it longer. Better said, they can make it a longer show and make it more seasons out of it, or make more stories to come. Because you got the
They
XK problem, you have the Ali Austin, and then you can make it where the death of Superman and Jordan's taking the mantle for a season. But I don't,
yeah, I don't know if they give it to him for a whole season, but I could see them giving it to him for a few episodes.
or something like that. Like, and they have to deal with evil Superman or something. Who knows?
Yeah,
But I think we got that like kind of with last season when Superman turned, but not really. So I don't know.
when he turned.
You remember season 1 when he got brainwashed?
Oh yeah, bro. I feel like season 1 feels like forever ago.
Yeah. So they had it, and that's when John Irons came in fighting him. So I don't know if they'll redo that again or not. Who knows?
But that wouldn't be bad though.
No, not at all. I think it was. I think it's interesting to see what's to come.
Yeah, one of the things I enjoyed about the show is I feel like the show kind of keeps you keeps you guessing.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. It's a. It's definitely an underrated show, I would say. I feel like if they would get more like, I didn't keep it the streaming like live on TV on the CW, but keep it release the episodes on HBO Max, almost, if that makes sense. Because I think if it was like you can watch it on HBO Max, I think they would get a lot more. I guess support for the show.
Yeah, because I do feel like as far as Superman, the guy that plays Superman now, I think his name is Tyler Hoechlin. He's done a phenomenal job as Superman.
Yeah, I have to agree. I really like him as Superman, and her as Lois Lane. I think they're both doing well.
At first, I don't
Uh,
think you did, remember?
yeah, I didn't care for her. I didn't care for them too. I didn't care for her too much, but I think now seeing her like playing the mom slash reporter role, it's pretty
What's
cool.
going
I
on
think,
here?
yeah. Um, yeah, I think it should be interesting to see what happens. I think I think the what's hurting them a lot is these little breaks that they do in between. I think if they were more consistent with releasing their episodes, I
Except
think they will
I
have
think I
more.
think this is a I think I mean, because I think this is a second and third break that we've gotten this season alone.
Yeah, which is I think really bad. Even if you like, let's
Mhm.
say you didn't even finish recording and producing, editing, whatever the case may be, the reason why you're doing these breaks, hold off a little bit. I rather get it like a Netflix show where they just release it on HBO Max season 2, and then you can binge watch season 2 completely instead of releasing these episodes and then going on break for like 2 to 3 weeks, and we don't remember what happened in those previous episodes because of that. Because he's talking about
Yeah,
like about
yeah.
14 to 21 days of not knowing.
Well, and I think this one's longer. I think this one's gonna end up being about a month.
Yeah, so
So
it's like everything that happened previously, when we come and watch the next episode, it's going to be pretty weird.
yeah, all the hype for the show dies down.
Yeah. Because you're hyped, like, oh, I'm excited to watch next week's episode because Lana found out he's Superman. Wait, next week's episode is in a month? And that month, you got other shows releasing new things. So you're watching other things at this time. So when that episode rolls around, you're like, I'll eventually get to it. I'm really enjoying this show right now. Or whatnot. For those people that are not like, oh, I really want to see what happens next. Like those people that just watch it for the entertainment purposes, not really for the storyline or whatever. the enjoyment of Superman and Lois. If that makes
Yeah, no,
sense.
I agree with you, man. I found myself watching Moon Knight before I watched Superman and Lois because of those breaks. You know what I mean? We get a long break, they come back for a week or two, and then we get another break, and it's just like, come on, man.
Yeah. I'm watching like every week watching the new Young Justice and everything and stuff, but I think I'm gonna have to rewatch the whole series again just so like I like binge watching stuff. I don't like doing the week thing, but I don't like also waiting till a full season drops. So I will watch it the week and week and then rewatch it as like a full season where I can watch 2 to 3 episodes back to back because I think that it gives it a little bit more of a different feeling of catching things and seeing how the story um coexist and align itself.
Yeah, no, I have to agree with you, man. I have to agree with you.
But yeah, but I think the show's good. I think Superman Lois has been good. Um Egg's camera I think went down for a little bit, but I think he should be
Let me
back
see
up
what's going on
soon.
with this.
Um Egg, was there anything else you wanted to add with Superman Lois, or do you want to just jump into Young Justice?
No, I think we've covered a lot of it. We as I try to work through these issues, I think we covered a lot of it. Like, I'm disappointed about the break now, but I'm interested as to what the show is going to do um, with the whole thing with
The the month break.
no, with the whole thing with of his reveal, and if he's going to reveal himself to anything else, and if he's going to reveal if Jordan's going to reveal himself. Oh, there I am. Reveal
Yeah,
himself to Sarah. So, and what that would do to their relationship. So
yeah.
I'm curious. You know, not now that you mention it too. I think the other person that completely disappeared from the show was Sarah's friend from band camp. Remember? It was like an issue, and then all of a sudden, it's like not an issue.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I feel like characters are getting put in there for just a couple episodes and then disappearing from there. I think the biggest important one is like where is Lois's lane sister Lucy? Where's Lucy in this?
Mhm.
She played a major role in this season, and she's one of the main character's siblings. Why if she all of a sudden disappeared? Like, what's her deal right now? What she's going through? What does she have planned for it?
Yeah, she's important to Allie Austin too, because remember she's the one who got her out of jail. If not, she would.
Hmm. And then we're missing yeah, your audio cut out. We're missing General Lane as
Yeah,
well.
hold on.
I think your
Hold on.
audio switched over. So yeah, we're missing General Lane as well. So who knows? Who knows what they
No, no, he's been in the show. I think he was there last week.
he was there from the other universe, not this universe.
Oh,
He was shown
I could
from
be wrong.
as the
I'll have to
alternate
rewatch.
universe version, not this universe's version. I don't think.
Okay, I could be wrong. So
If I'm not mistaken. But I could be. But I think yeah, the show's going well. I think they just got a little things to improve in, and especially the breaks and stuff. So, but I think they're doing good. Uh, anything else you would like to add?
no, no.
Uh, well, we're going into another segment in this series. A little catch up for the series. We have Young Justice season 4, Phantom. It's the name, and we are behind by 3 episodes. You said Egg, I believe Egg said.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try my best to try to remember these all 3
Give us a quick
episodes
recap.
and a quick recap. If I'm not mistaken, the last thing we saw was the red and blue lantern. I believe was the
Yeah,
last thing we
mixed
talked
together and
about.
fighting.
Mixed together,
Remember,
fighting.
I mean, you talked about how cool it was that one lantern had the both rings and was using it.
Yeah. So that was the last thing we talked about. He had a blue and red ring, and that's how that one ended. When that one ended, we go into the next episode where it's focusing on Rocket still trying to get new Genesis support and everything. She's with Flash, the Jay Garrett Flash, and two Green Lantern Corps members. Then we saw General Zod's son reveal himself, working for Darkseid, working with Mantis, and working with McGann's brother. So all four of them are working. They're working for Darkseid. Them three are working for
McGann's brother is evil?
It's bad, yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he's the one that actually killed Superman.
What's his name? Robert?
Why do I want to say Malafak? Michael. Okay. Michael. I think you used to call him Mike.
Yeah.
So them three are time traveling to figure out a time period where they can get General Zod out of the Phantom Zone. So we have confirmation he's stuck in the Phantom Zone with Superboy. So while they're doing that, they run it into New God on the Mobius chair. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name, but they run into him and they are torturing him because he has the Phantom Zone. He's been studying it. He had it hidden, so they're torturing him to give him to give him the Phantom Zone projector. They finally get it. He goes back. He gets Rocket. He gets the Flash. He gets the Green Lantern Corps and the New Gods to come and help fight General Zod's son and all of them, Michael and all of them. He gets them to help them fight it because they are trying to release everyone out of the Phantom Zone. So they're opening up the Phantom Zone portal. The portal's opening up. He's trying to project it, and in the process of opening up the Phantom Zone portal, the planet they got stuck on because they try to escape. The planet that they got stuck on was a volcanoous planet. The planet was gonna explode, and all the fumes from the atmosphere was gonna kill 70% of New God's life. So one of the Green Lantern Corps member is using his ring to make a filter to get all that toxic waste out in space instead of hitting the planet. In the process of doing so, he's getting laser beamed by General Zod's son, and he got shot in the back.
You don't remember General Zod's son name?
I think it's K-Rel, I want to say K-Rel.
You know that. I just keep calling him General Zod's son.
Yeah, General Zod's son. He shot him in the back, and what ended up happening was he died. One of the Green Lantern Corps members died, and the ring went into the ring went to Forager, but not the Forager from our Earth, the Forager from New God. So she was the first Forager and female Forager to become a Green Lantern member. So she went to go get training for that. In the process, Bart Allen, the new Kid Flash, and the two time travelers came back into that time zone and shot the Phantom Zone projector and stopped it. General Zod almost escaped, and Superboy almost went with him. So the Phantom Zone projector was going to let them out, but they didn't. And what's it called? General Zod's son saw when the Phantom Express blew up. He saw the time spear, the bioship. So he flew in, broke in, and he's now has them hostage. Kid Flash and all of them. So Bart Allen is currently missing. Then we fast forward to this episode. At the end of that episode, actually, Zatanna went into the House of Fate, and with other superheroes to help her look to see if Connor was really dead, and they couldn't find him really dead. So she thinks he's alive, and then at the end of the episode, she says, I need someone to find him. I need a detective. So she went and met with Nightwing. This is the start of this episode. She went and met with Nightwing. She told Nightwing she thinks Superboy is alive. She showed him evidence because she saw him in the Phantom Zone when she was fighting the Lord of Chaos. And they ended up, she showed him evidence. She used the spell to show Nightwing what she saw. And the Nightwing was like, I give you 24 hours. I'll give you 24 hours. I will start my search. And Nightwing was able to put it all together that Connor was stuck in the Phantom Zone and that they need to get him out. And then they went to Artemis, Rocket, and Aqualad, Aqualad. And they are all now trying to work together to get Connor out of the Phantom Zone. So they go back to the Lord of Chaos because he was stuck and he's been into the Phantom Zone and he saw him. So they're trying to get him for help. He ended up not wanting to help them and started fighting them. And they ended up fighting, and Zatanna beat him, and he didn't help them. He just said, you know what? Excuse me. You know what? This is worse than hearing little children flying through the space-time in a school bus. So that was a little hint that they've been into the Phantom Zone in the school bus with the school bus. So now Nightwing is searching for that school bus to find them.
That was a throwback to the show, The Magic School Bus.
It was actually a little thing because the paper that she gave to Nightwing, Zatanna gave to Nightwing, it said Magic School Bus. What you got to look for is the Magic School Bus. So that's how the episode ended, where he's now on the search for that. So it was not a. I think it's a story leading up to more. So I give it about like a 6.57.
Yeah, the episode with the fighting sounded really interesting, and then this episode kind of slow. So let me ask you a question then. So how many episodes are left in the season? Do you know?
I believe it's 4 more episodes, which should be interesting if that's the case, because I think we're on 20. We're on 22 episodes right now, so it's 26 episodes, and Nightwing, I believe, is gonna get about 3 himself, so he gets 21, 22, and then 23, and then the remaining 3 is, I guess, like closing off the season, like the season finale or something.
Do you feel like the Nightwing episodes are needed?
Well, each one of them had their own episode almost. So like, it started off with McGann, Superboy, and Beast Boy. Them 3. They had the first 4 episodes. Then speaking about Beast Boy is now going through therapy, and he's trying to join back the Outsiders and join the team and help find Superboy.
Therapy over Superboy's loss, correct?
Yeah, he finally accepted that he lost Superman, that he failed as a leader. Like, he broke down crying and everything in the episode. It was
Oh
not
wow.
this one episode. It was last episode, and it was just like a big thing that he was talking with Black Canary about it. So she's his therapist. So the first four episodes were with Superboy, McGann, and Beast Boy. The next four was with Artemis's story, and I guess a little bit of Oracle and the Huntress. Then we got the next three. The next four was with Zatanna. Then the next, I would say one, two, three. The next four was with Aquaman, and then this one was the next three was with Rocket, and now Nightwing was probably gonna get 3 or 4 himself. Probably 3, I would assume, and then they're gonna end. Then final 3 would be like all of them together, which is kind of like that with Nightwings.
Excuse
So
me. So with is this Nightwing? This is Dick Grayson, correct?
correct.
All right. Overall, then, so how do you think they've done with this season of Young Justice compared to the other seasons?
Season 4, um, I have to be honest. The mid season of it was really good, especially the story with Artemis and Oracle. I really like those scenes in it. But I have to be honest, season 1 is still my favorite season, and season 3 is still my second one. So if I had to rate the seasons,
Mm.
I have to go 1, 3, 4, 2 so far, because anything can change with 4. But 1 and 3 was my favorite seasons.
I've been meaning to finish that. I've actually been gone back to watch Batman the Animated Series, and I thought it was pretty cool that you mentioned Nightwing because there was an episode that I watched recently with Nightwing, and so I remember growing up and looking at Nightwing and thinking he was such a cool character. So to kind of hear that the show has done like a little focus on him, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It was yeah, it's really the show is actually really good. I really enjoyed seeing the sidekicks getting their own storyline in a sense. Like we got Teen Titans before, we got Young Justice the not Young Teen Titans the movies. We had Justice League
You got Teen
Unlimited where it
Titans
showed
Go.
Teen Titans Go. I think now this one is like showing like a little mature side of the sidekicks, which is pretty cool, and bringing out new characters
Okay.
that I've never heard of and knew about, and that I came to like and enjoy.
Like who?
Um, One of them was Artemis. I didn't know too much about her, and I think
I
seeing
think she's in a,
her,
I think she's in a movie. I think she shows up in a movie. Oh, I
yeah,
think she
I
shows
think
up in Birds of Prey.
does she? I'm not too
I
sure
think
about
so.
that. But I never knew about the character until watching this show, Young Justice. That I didn't know she was Green Arrow's sidekick, and how her storyline and everything, where she comes from, and everything. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I really enjoyed Aquaman. I didn't let we got too much into Aquaman. I like his
Yeah, I've been enjoying him
personality
too.
where
I mean, as
he's
far as
a
season
peace.
one, I'm gonna cut you off. Sorry.
Oh, what were we saying? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, no, just to add on to what you said, I didn't mean to cut you off. My apologies, but I was saying that I've been enjoying him his story so far in season one. I think it's really interesting how he carries himself too.
Yeah. And I like the dynamic duo of each of them. So like you see the connection between Robin and KF in season 1, how they're both like these little they're still immature, but
Hmm.
but they're like best friends almost. You see
Yeah,
Superboy really a little bit like trusting with Aquaman and seeing like he has a lot of respect for Aquaman, McGann, Artemis together. So like you see the character development and their like connection development, which is pretty cool.
okay. Yeah, no, I have been enjoying that. I've been enjoying that we've also have kind of gotten like a a more, like you said, in-depth look at their personalities and the things that they kind of deal with, just being kids and being heroes as well. So I think Young Justice, in fact, I'm not as far as you in, but I think Young Justice has done like a really interesting job of giving us like a different perspective and showing us these characters that maybe we would not have paid so much attention to if it was like we were watching a Batman movie, you know what I mean, or something
Yeah,
like that. So
I think
I hope to get
yeah,
caught up, man, soon.
yeah,
You know, I want to finish Batman animated series, and maybe we got like 10 episodes left. But then
for sure.
I'm gonna go hop back to the Young Justice grind and try to finish out season one very soon.
I'm definitely gonna rewatch the show. It's one of my favorite shows. It's a show that I paid for to own and own the copies of it. So
Yeah.
it's definitely a show I love. Yeah,
Nah, and I can definitely see why now too, man.
yeah, yeah. Um, Holy cow! If you guys hear that, I apologize. It auto. It just started raining out of nowhere, heavy.
Oh,
Um.
really? I can't hear anything over there. We have
Okay.
really pretty heavy rain over here too.
Yeah.
I'm in North Carolina, by
Um.
the way, guys. So
Yeah.
if I
So
didn't mention
I'm
it.
hoping not we don't lose power here. Um. Egg. We did a little bit of Superman Lois. We did a bit of Young Justice. Anything you want to add into today's podcast, or a little
No,
bit of
the only thing I will say is that stay tuned, guys. Next week, Jay and I are talking about some things. We might do something a little bit different next week. Something that hopefully you guys get a chance to enjoy. You know what
we
I mean?
got
Something
stuff in the
different.
work?
But we're planning,
Yeah.
and then in four more episodes, we'll be at a year. So hopefully we can do something pretty big for our first year on air too. So
Yeah, I'll be down.
you have anything you wanted to add, Jay?
No, I think we covered everything. We thought today, not gonna lie to you, we thought today was gonna be a little short episode, a little bit of a quick one. And we were hitting past 45 minutes, so
Oh,
we're actually at 42. I'm a liar.
oh,
Um,
yeah, that we knew too. Yeah.
so but we got like I said, we got a lot of things in the works and a lot of things to discuss and to bring up. Obi-Wan starting soon, Miss Marvel starting soon, and we getting Thor: Love and
Hey,
Thunder. So stay tuned
Marvel.
to all that and see on our opinions. Make sure you like and subscribe the video and share it with those who you think will enjoy it, or who you want them to get into the comic book world. Share with them. Help them see the potential of this awesome series that we got going on here.
Yeah, and if you guys ever have any questions or anything in particular, reach out to us on our social medias, man.
Social
Promise
medias,
taking that
comment out on
response. So,
YouTube, whatever. We If you see us at a local comic book shop, come say what's up. We know me and Egg. We go to our
how's
local comic book
everybody?
shops. I'm probably gonna go there
Yeah.
this weekend to a little bit of the collective this weekend. Maybe I gotta pick up some
Oh,
comic books.
the
So
collective.
I literally have a pile of comic books stacked up right now on my desk. So I gotta just put them away and everything. So eventually, I think I'm gonna have to get another comic book box. I'm probably at over 300 comics already now. So
That's insane, bro. So you've been summing up your collection for sure then.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, but Egg, my boy, I
Hey,
appreciate you took time off your vacation and
nah,
joining me
bro.
for
Thank
this
you, man,
podcast.
for making everything happen, man. You're the man. You're the man in front of the screen and behind the screen. So,
Me and Egg were a little like texting back and forth, trying to figure out how we're gonna get this done, how we're gonna get an episode with you guys, get an episode for you guys. Cause let's be honest, life gets busy for everyone. Life
yeah, and
life catches up
like,
to everyone, so it's so easy
so
for us to just throw in the towel. But me and Egg really enjoy talking about these comic book stuff and really enjoy participating with you guys and getting to know you guys a little bit more and who you guys enjoy for comic books and sharing our opinions on how we feel about it.
yeah, man, that's perfectly said, Jay. I can say it better myself.
My
We were
boy,
literally texting last night at 1 o'clock in the morning trying to figure things out, man. So
we're
I'm
trying
glad
to,
that we're able
yeah.
to make it happen. You know what I mean?
I know Ag was a little worried with internet connection, sound quality, everything, trying to give you guys a a good quality video. That's always our goal. and good quality of hearing it for you Spotify users out there and everything. So that's always me and Egg's goal, trying to improve our podcast little by little. So that I know both me and him were up like almost to 2 a.m. just texting each other, trying to figure things out and trying to get things to work out. I know I promised you guys this week maybe a special guest, but we do got a special guest. We got Egg with us still. We don't need no one else.
Yeah, right. Oh, we got Jay. So next week we actually might have a special guest.
Next week we might pull someone in.
We have a couple of things that Jay and I work on, like I said. So stay tuned, guys. If you guys watching on Sunday and Jay has nothing else to add, you guys stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your week or your weekend. And thank you for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys next week. Same channel, same place, same time. J&E, we're signing out, yo.
Catch you guys later.